Hi, my name is Kevin Markham, and I work for Southwest Baptist University's Success Center. And so I wanted to put out a video about coping with anxiety, and just give you a few tips about that and some things to think about as an incoming freshman. It's a lot to deal with. If you came to our summer orientations, you know that we talked about how it's a huge life change, and it's really, really good. It's an awesome thing. I think you've made an awesome decision to come to SBU, but it is a massive life change. And so with that can come some anxiety that maybe you haven't dealt with before, or maybe you have. And so either way, I wanted to give you a few different tips to deal with anxiety and to talk through a few things about that. The first thing I'll say, and the first tip that I'll give you, is not necessarily exciting, but I think it's something that's very necessary, and that is to manage your time well. I know we don't necessarily associate managing our time with dealing with anxiety, but oftentimes some of our anxiety boils up and kind of tends to get to a level that's uncomfortable because we're not managing our time well. Things are stacking up on top of us, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. And so I will encourage you from the start of your time at SBU to have a plan in place to manage your time well, to put those things first that matter most in your life, and then to feed down from there. Now, having said that, please manage your time in such a way where you can do things that you enjoy. If you're throwing out all of the fun stuff that you like, all of your hobbies in your life, that's not helping your anxiety. You need to manage your time in such a way to where you're still enjoying life, you're still participating in those things that you really like and that you really enjoy. The second thing I would say about managing anxiety and coping with anxiety is to talk about it. Don't try to handle these things on your own. You weren't created to do things alone. You weren't created to live on an island by yourself. Talk about these things. The awesome thing, one of the awesome things about SBU is we have free counseling available for students. And so if it gets to a place where you're just like, I am not handling this well and I don't know what to do, please take advantage of our free counseling services. But also just talk to your friends, talk to your teachers, talk to your advisors. Don't try to do it alone. Here's one that might surprise you just a little bit, maybe not. But I want to encourage you to get involved in a local church. And you're like, yeah, of course, the guy with the cross in the background from the Christian University is going to tell me to get involved in a church. And I'll just tell you that even secular research shows that involvement in a local church will help reduce your anxiety. There was a research study done at Vanderbilt University just last year that talked about people who had regular church attendance. Their mortality rates even go down. Let me just read this to you. The results showed that those who didn't attend church at all were twice as likely to die prematurely than those who attended a worship service in the last year. Research found churchgoers had lower stress overall, and as the church attendance increased, so did the benefits of better health. So yeah, I've got the cross in the background. Yeah, I work at a Christian university, but it's just a fact. This actually echoes something that a Harvard study told us 20 years ago, that church attendance improves overall health and will help even with anxiety. Another, and maybe I guess my final point that I'll make to you, it's kind of a big topic, a big point. You may need some help with it, but try to start to challenge your negative thinking. Sometimes we get into a state and we're thinking through academics, or we're thinking through a test, and it can feel like it's just the end of the world. And we need to challenge our negative thoughts and ask, is that actually true? Are the things that are running through my head right now, are they actually true? And are they biblical? Are they right? Are they accurate? And so don't just let those negative anxiety thoughts, anxiety-filled thoughts, just continue to roam around in your head. Challenge those things and see if they're actually true. And if you need help with that, again, talk with friends, talk with advisors, talk with teachers, and utilize our counseling services. So these are just a few quick tips in coping with anxiety. Obviously, there are other things that you can do, but I just want to throw these out there for you guys, and just welcome you to SBU. And I hope it's just an awesome experience. Thank you.